What's good? This is Kelby Canick, publisher of Makin It Magazine, founder of the membership, and we are live with one of our members. I want to introduce you, ladies and gentlemen, to Roane.
Hi, everybody. Thank you. Oh, you're too kind. Stop it. Keep going, please. Stop it.
What's good with you, bro?
Oh, man, I'm chilling. Just out here trying to do 20 different things at 20 different times and, just trying to do what I do, make things happen from bottom, middle, on top. I'm just all over the place, man.
Yeah, he is an artist's artist. Like, you know exactly what that means.
Oh, man. I still think it's the greatest thing though, because that music video that we'll talk about probably later, but the music video we shot in Jader, man, I think it was like the first call. Kelly was telling me, he was like, "Hey, this is a bad idea, right?" I was like, "Yes." He's like, "This is a horrible business idea." I said, "Absolutely." He said, "Okay," and then I called him like the next time. I was like, "Hey, yo, we shot this music video. It was so dope."
Yo. But here's the thing, like, and I can respect it because you know it going in. Yeah, like, see, the problem is when you have a bad idea, or like, all right, so we're not gonna say it's a bad idea, but it's not an optimal move. It's not like I don't want to lose my queen. You feel 100%. Me? We're playing chess, but I am willing to sacrifice the queen for a greater goal. Like, I have a plan, and I know that I'm going to lose it when I move here. So, but if you move it there and be like, "Oh shit, he took my queen," like, then that's the problem.
That's what it is. You just got to plan 5 steps ahead, and sometimes you lose that first game so that you win the final 2.
Yeah. So, and I can respect that. So what he's alluding to. So, Roane is a recent inductee into the membership, and so with the new members, sit down with them and have a consultation. We go over the budget. We go over setting goals, like what we were talking about earlier with Illboy, and like one of the things with doing these consultations is I feel like it's very important to have the very difficult conversations, the things that for most artists you kind of just put out your mind, like the budget and these things, like that it exists and it's something that you got to deal with, but you don't want to necessarily think about it when you're trying to create and bring this vision to life. And so we had like a great conversation about this video, but then also just about in general with setting the goals, and after we went over the budget, and then being able to look at those two things together and be like, well, that doesn't make sense. And then you were in real time able to just really readjust things. And then from there, like, I follow-up conversation because that was, I think, was that one of the things that prompted you to readjust? Like, you were able to walk away from your 9-to-5 job to dedicate your time toward doing music and set it up in a way where you're making income and sustaining yourself doing music. So hold on one time. We got a round of applause for that as well. Like that ain't no small shit. So.
No doubt.
So let's talk a little bit about this, because like not only are you an artist, but you're a producer, you're an engineer, stand-up comedian on the side.
Man, the second I get booked on a comedy tour, I'm just throwing this music thing off to the side, honestly.
So tell us a little bit about the situation with the studio that you're now working out of.
So down here in Fort Worth, I'm actually signed to a label called Trend Media. They work out of a studio down in Fort Worth, and I'm a part-time engineer down there. I'm also signed to them as an artist, and so they help manage me and connect me with a bunch of local people, because before meeting them, I was very much a hermit, and I tried doing everything, just connecting everything online. And it really is amazing how much can change just by leaving your house.
Right.
Like I got super plugged in online. I was networking with people with like Northern Ireland and India and the UK. And I was like, yeah, this is dope. And I was like, but I really don't have anybody locally I can like chop it up with. And then I met with Trend down here in Fort Worth. And then it's like, hey, you need to meet this person. Hey, you need to meet this person. And then I started talking to all these people. And now I'm like really good friends with a lot of people. I'm like, yo, this was a lot easier than I thought it was.
The depth of the relationship.
It really is significant. Like those are the people that are actually supporting your people. And what I realized that, and I'm kind of skipping around, but I opened up for Dizzy Wright over in March. And a lot of the people that were there, I'd always thought like in order to get people to show up to events, you need to have a big fan base. Right. But everybody that was there, it was like 60 of my homies.
Right.
And that's
you just need a loyal fan base.
And I was like, they're not like fans though. Like they're my friends. And like, that's what I realized was like the difference, which is like, you don't have to be like, have an army of people that are starstruck about your presence. You just have to have people that vibe with you.
You know what? That's so interesting because I was just like we got into this conversation and I was explaining to someone on Clubhouse. So I used to for my consultant clients, I used to explain like friend base and fan base. Mm-hmm. So your friend base are the people who like your music because they like you. Yeah. They're the homies, they're family, they're all these people. And then your fan base are the people who like you because they like your music. So like if you grew up listening to DMX, like you look at DMX like, he seemed like he would be cool to hang out with because you loved his music, but you ain't never met him a day in your life.
Nah, not at all.
And so, but now we've kind of moved into this place where I don't like, those still kind of exist, but right now everybody is just like right in the middle. Like people won't have to like you because I could like your music and still never come out to a show. There's plenty of like, I've listened to Old Town Road a lot of times, seen the kids dance to it. Like it's a cool song. I would never pay for a ticket to go see him perform. Like,
it'd be strange. Strange.
It just doesn't matter to me like that. And so, like, we exist in this space now where I feel like your brand is what it is, and that's what you're selling. And it's like a lot of times as artists, you forget that people have already bought. Your brand isn't this mythical thing; it's you. Like people already fuck with Roane. Like before we even met and before we had our first call, it was like, yo, people are already fucking with you. Like it may not be as many people as like you think you got to have 10,000 followers. To do a swipe up link, but you got over 1,000 followers. Them motherfuckers decided to follow you. Like
for sure.
And so you've been going in like even with doing I've noticed like even with the content being more consistent, I was like, yo, he's really like because that was one of the conversation pieces that we had was about, hey, you might need more than 7 posts on your Instagram.
Yes, I was trying to go like that full influencer thing of like, I'm just gonna have 7 fine-tooth comb edited things and whatnot. And then I was like,
look at the white balance on this picture, the aperture.
Exactly. And then I was like, you know what? No, I was like, let's just slap all this content out of here. Because I'm like, I'm not dropping, because I haven't dropped music since December. And so I've just been like working in the background on my singing.
No, we're not going to say that with all the freestyles.
But that's the thing. I was like, I need something. Because like, I feel like I'm just sitting here, people like, man, what are you doing? I get people asking me like, hey, are you doing anything? I was like, yeah. I was like, all right, fine. We're just going to flood this Instagram with content now. I was like, every day we're doing a 100-day challenge. We're on day 40 today, actually.
Yeah.
So 100 days straight, a verse every single day, posted on Instagram, posted on TikTok. Every day, 100-day challenge.
Now, I hit you up about the repurposing the content from TikTok to Instagram.
Dude, the difference is absurd.
Yeah.
Like, and I didn't even do like, because you told me to go to this place that actually removed the watermark. I didn't even remove it. I just stuck like a Instagram Reel GIF on top of it. And that thing, straight to the, I'm like, how does this make this big of a difference? But
the more you know.
I understand it though. I understand now. I didn't believe you at first. And then I tried it out and I was like, the first one was like 10 times as many views. I was like, oh, that's what this is. Okay,
and
cool.
See, but here's the thing. And this is the, like that little tidbit that I gave you. And like, this is like the difference, like those, how many little things that you don't know that are the difference makers. Like you could have the right formula and be doing the right things, but it just be that one ingredient, that one little thing that you don't know about that would have taken and given you like 10x results.
For sure.
And so like, and I think that's like an important thing. Like one of the reasons, like even with you being a member, like that's what we do is trying to explain this to people, like, because you're extremely talented. But one of the things that I think makes your situation unique and why you've been making so much progress in such a short amount of time is also being coachable. You feel me? And it's like, but also knowing when, like, shit, I gotta call Audible. We doing this video.
Yes, and that's the hard thing though, because like I'm very, very business minded.
Right.
I think the example you used me was,
I see the struggle in you. Like
it was, man, because I was like, because I didn't think about it before. You're like, yeah, you're asking a lot. It's like the gas station analogy you gave me, which was like, if you see someone at the gas station and they're asking for $1, you're likely to give them $1. But if they're asking you for $7, you're probably not giving them $7. And I was like, you know what? That's so true. Then I like went back and forth, and I was like, I'm asking these people for $7 off of this 7-minute track. that's tricky. But then I was like, I just got to do it. I got to do it. And so it's a fine line between like trying to, because you don't have to sell out to make money, but you do have to think about your customer base.
You do have to sell.
Yes, you do have to sell.
Is it like you can sell without selling out?
Yes, like if you run a clothing store and everybody come there for your t-shirts, and then one day you up out of the blue, you're like, you know what? I'm not selling t-shirts. I'm swinging jeans, and you expect to make money. It's not going to work. Like you have to think about those people, but at the same time, you keep your integrity that you have as an artist. And so it's finding that.
We have jeans with t-shirts.
Jeans with t-shirts. Yes, the bundle, the outfit bundle now. So that's what Kelby's helped me with a lot, is just kind of striking that balance, because Trend is kind of pushing me on the art side, and then Kelby kind of reins me back in on the business side, and so it really works. And
no, that's dope stuff. Dope stuff.
Well.
So here's the thing. We gotta talk about you open for Dizzy, right? How was that experience?
Dude, it was amazing. I got 3 dancers with full choreography. They were dancing to them. I got to meet DJ Hoffa, which was legendary because he's a legend. They danced with some of him stuff when he was DJing for a little bit. It was just a really, really dope experience. Being thrust on that platform. There were about 300 people there. And it was just wild, just having that stage to go through. And it really helped kind of build my show to where, because I've never wanted to be like a dude who just got up on stage and rapped, because I feel like that's just so overdone for me. And so I wanted to have like the actual dance. So we built off the choreography and got the stepping stones on that, and now we're like elevating that a little bit more, increasing the dancers from 3 to now 7, scaling out the performance and everything like that. And so it was really great just having that platform to, I guess, essentially start out, because that was the first show I've had in Fort Worth. That was really, really big.
No, like, and so that the interesting thing with that is because the show was originally set for, it was like it was the preceding month or earlier that month.
Yeah, it was for February, and then
snowpocalypse,
bro. Yeah. Snowpocalypse.
So here's the question that I gotta ask you going into this, right? You're knowing like, okay, you got choreographers, you're doing all this stuff, you're getting ready for this shit. Like the date is set, you're promoting it, and then this shit happens. Like the unforeseen is like, we're already coming out of fucking pandemic, right? And now motherfucking Texas is frozen. Like,
like I looked at my weather app, it said 1 degree. I was like, I lived here for 26 years. I ain't never seen 1 degree out here. Like if it's 0, I can understand 0. I'm like, 1 degree, that's a pity degree. I'm like, I'm not doing this stuff. And so it was just wild.
A degree outside.
Yes,
it's a degree.
It was absolutely absurd. And we were not ready. We were not, because that whole week and a half leading up to it, we just couldn't practice because we couldn't get together, because Fort Worth and Dallas were like really, like they say DFW together, but Fort Worth and Dallas is like 45, 50 minutes.
Yeah, they're not that close.
They're not close.
I use like, because I was like, oh, it's just because they said together. And then when I got there and someone was in Fort Worth and I was going to meet them, I was like, sure. And I was like, what the fuck was I thinking?
Exactly the same realization I had. And so we were practicing in Dallas, and I was just like, nah, it's not working. And then they had this big old like 200 car pile up on the highway in Fort Worth, and I was just like, we just ain't going to meet up. And then it was like the day before the show, the promoter was like, okay, we're going to push this back because Dizzy can't fly in. And I was like, thank you. And so then after that, we just practiced 14 straight days, got everything ready, and the show went very, very smooth.
No, that's great. It was something else. Wanted to talk about this video. All right, so even though I cautioned against it,
he did. He did.
Like let's talk about this video and the process of putting it all together. Because it's crazy because the song is 7 minutes.
6:20 now. 6:20 now.
Oh,
6:20 now.
6:20 now. Okay.
Yes, 6:20 now. So I carved off 80 cents for you.
So it's like, yo, the homeless person is like, you got $6.17.
Yes, exactly. I mean,
I like, when you ask for an exact amount.
17 is very thing. Like he got a purpose for this. He ain't gonna blow this on alcohol or weed or anything. He got a specific thing in mind. He needs $6.
Some that got taxed with it. Like
exactly.
So here's the thing. Like the record was, while it was a long track, it was a dope track. And so even when I first heard it, like I was like, yo, this record's too long. I thought about it, but then I was right back on the record.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, so I'm listening because it's like a mini opera. Like, it's a lot going on.
It's a journey for sure.
Yeah. So I thought the record was dope. And if you shot a video to this record, then the visuals do have to live up to, I feel like, the visuals that the soundscape that you created puts in one's head. Yeah. So, and I can understand you as an artist wanting to bring that to fruition and seeing that vision through. So tell us a little bit about the process of shooting that video.
So initially, I sat down with the content director in November, and stupid me thought that 2 months was enough time to get a full-blown music video together. And in the middle of a pandemic with holidays of Christmas and New Year's, it is not. But we made it work. But so we flew down.
That's that artist thing. Like, oh yeah, we just shoot a movie, a little documentary while we.
Yo, and it was crazy. So what we did, my friend
and the podcast. I ain't even gonna mix in the podcast.
And the podcast, yeah. So my friend Hyde, we flew down from Nebraska, and then we flew down a rapper named Samad Savage, who's pretty big on YouTube now. We flew him down from New Jersey, and then we flew a cinematographer down from Pennsylvania, who's worked with a bunch of different people, and we flew all those people down. We shot over 2 days, and we got a podcast in those 2 days. We got a video shoot at 4 different places, and also got a studio session with all of them, and so that was dope too. But it was just a whirlwind getting everybody there and organized. And then I'd never met. So Hyde has been my friend. I knew him from internet stuff for like 4 years. Never met him in person. Just flew him down.
Oh, shit. Okay. Yeah. So that was just like what I was saying with Protege. Like, I know you, but then it's like, yo, I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Because you talk to someone for 4 straight years. You're like, yeah, I got a good relationship. Like, you FaceTime, you call, and it's like, yeah, it's cool. But then person, you're like, oh, I've never like met you in my life. Yeah. It's kind of cool. Like, you're going to
crash in my house. Was he taller or shorter?
He was shorter than I thought, but I'm 6'2" though. I'm 6'2" though, so everybody's kind of short.
But that's kind of like you don't even think about that because you get like you get this much of people like FaceTime and all this shit. Exactly. So it's like the context and perspective is different in real life.
100%, 100%.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so it worked out really well. And then we got Samad down, and he was like superstar-y for the first couple of hours, and then kind of opened up a little bit more once it started going through. And so it worked out well. We all still keep in contact. Had a bunch of stuff, but the video's coming out May 22nd now. So we actually have a date now. Okay. And we just going to push everything. It's the track actually took a year to make because we started it back last May. And then to May it's going to finish. So a year on that.
So the name of the song should be 1 year.
1 year.
1 year. That's how long it is.
1 year and 7
now
minutes.
It's 364 days.
364 days, yes.
Okay. Man. So listen, I'm about to play Sacrifice for the people.
Thank you.
Let's see. Let me get this pulled. This is on Jump Share. Yeah. It is not on Jump Share. This link that you sent doesn't work.
How?
Yeah.
That's tough. I just uploaded it.
I need you to re-upload it and send me. I don't know if something's missing from the link. All right, we ready.
Cool.
Let's see. Yeah. Once again, this is Sacrifice by Roane, available on Jump Share. A Jump Share exclusive.
Just wanna say thank you for the memories, but now I've gotta say goodbye. I hope you know how much it meant to me, but now I've gotta draw the line. Consider this my sacrifice. Consider this my sacrifice. Consider this my sacrifice. Yeah. Consider this my sacrifice. Memories of you been in my brain for like 5 years. Married to the memory and not the one who cries here. You were by my side, I didn't mind until my drive appeared. But now I'm on the road without a girl because my mind veered. Struggle with accepting all her actions. Swore she would protect me if I never got some traction. Doing what I love because I love the satisfaction. But when I love has changed, so we divided like some fractions, yeah. She used to complete me, now I'm completely a different soul. Thought she'd always need me, now I'm thinking I need to go. Thank you for the memories, but now I've gotta say goodbye. I hope you know how much much you meant to me, but now I've gotta draw the line. Consider this my sacrifice. Consider this my sacrifice. Consider this my sacrifice, yeah. Consider this my sacrifice. In the moment, thinking my memories wouldn't be bad. I hope they would fade in the back of my mind, but instead I caught thanks for the memories.
There's that MC I was waiting on.
Yo, was there.
Where I'm at, the problems persist, I polluted my passion. Look, think about pain, nerves alert the brain, there's danger, so we curse his name. Think about trust and how we get people we love to do anything that we want. Think about once, living lavish, empty fashion, clothed in American lust. Nothing can beat the American dream, so we sacrificed all that we love. The cost of a life full of happiness never appears until you decide what you fear. There's plenty I got it against the spirit, but when we're afraid he appears. Spent all of my time confessing my love to someone I never held dear. The girl that was close was when I decided to never approach for years, so I gotta thank you for the memories, but now I've gotta say goodbye. I hope you know how much you meant to me, but now I've gotta draw the line. Consider this my sacrifice. Consider this my sacrifice. Consider this my sacrifice, yeah. Consider this my sacrifice.
I will be out at some point. I don't know when.
The quintessential artist. It'll be out at some point in the future.
It'll be there when it'll be out when it's out, all right?
Release date. The future.
The future.
Yo, a lightweight. I was like, man, Roane is sold out. Like, he came in with the auto tune. He's singing. Like, this motherfucker ain't dropped a bar. Like, what? Content wise, it was what I expected from Roane. But I was like, man, Roane is sold out.
You're throwing him on back end. You catching him on the back end.
Yo, so I fuck with it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Oh man. Any last thoughts you want to leave with the people before you get up out of here?
If you're in Dallas and Fort Worth, tap in with me. I'd love to get to know you guys. We actually have a festival in Fort Worth on June 5th. Tickets are going to be in my bio. Right now they're $30. They'll be going up soon. You can get a $5 off promo using my name, Roane, Roane. Again, tickets in my bio. If you don't want to go to my bio, roanemusic.com. Got a website, so you know we official. It's pretty much it, honestly. Wilderness is coming out in May. Just follow me. I got content every day, not 24 hours, but every day you will come in and you'll see some sort of content on my Instagram feed. That's not cap. That is 100% factual.
Yo, and inbox me if y'all want the Snyder cut of that record. The full 8-minute and 37-second glory of Wilderness.
I'm just going to send Kelby the project file. Honestly. The whole project, I was like, here you go. Here you go. Well, this track used to be 11 minutes long. 5 features.
Yo, I appreciate you tapping in with us. Once again,
pleasure.
You've been live with Makin It Magazine and the homie Roane. Make sure that y'all tap in. We out.
Bye. Thank you.